Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be Cheese Compilation number 110 for September 2024. We are still doing cheese comps. If you want me to cast your cheese, send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com, subject of cheese. I'll send them to my screeners. Thanks again to Jim and Sniper Monkey for screening for me this month. I really do appreciate the time that it takes you and letting you know which ones are the best. This is a 5,000 MMR PVZ featuring ProbeScout. So bottom left, it's going to be DiabloFeTo with from YNU, the clan. In the top right, it's going to be ProbeScout. ProbeScout 2. He has several accounts. This is ProbeScout 2, man. So it's a forge here. Are we going to cannon rush a Zerg? ProbeScout? Yes, yes, indeed we are. You can hide cannons up here. I've had this happen to me several times, or maybe a couple times, but high ground pylon here from ProbeScout. And yeah, again, if you want me to cast your cheese, send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com, subject of cheese. I'll get into my screeners. They will watch them, no questions asked, and pull in the drones against this against this pylon, and just making sure they cannot throw down a wall here, and pretty much blocking cannons here with drones' bodies. So, ProbeScout, are we going to be defended? Oh, the probe's dead, and another probe is on the way, but he's being chased by a drone. Diablo has been cannon rushed before, and okay, so 3 pylon wall here. Spawning pool almost done. And what is the response going to be here from Diablo? Cannon right here, but that's not in range. Not in range of the hatchery, but throwing down a gateway, warping it in. 2 cannons here. How many lings are on the way? 4 lings. And another probe comes down. 4 drones coming down here. Let's see if this is going to succeed or not. Run, probe. Cancel this one. There we go. Getting a refund. And cannon up. Cannon up. Cannon on creep in range of this hatchery. I thought this was going to be a failed cheese, but I think it's going to succeed here. Ooh, so Roach Warren, and now the response here from Diablo. But you're not going to save this hatchery, man. You are not indeed. And, you know, lings across here. Just throw up a cannon. Hard wall. Everything is A-okay. La 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 la. Only, okay, never mind. So 4 Zerglings can attack the cybernetics core. And bam. 1 cannon can shoo away so many Zerglings. And the hatch is going down. And we made a zealot with the gateway. Oh man, this is brutal. This is brutal stuff from Diablo. And then we didn't kill this pylon. What? We did not kill this pylon? Oh no. Going after drones here is this zealot. He's got 3 kills, 2 drones down. And yeah, I think we're going to have to cancel these ones, right? Yeah, we're going to have to cancel and cancel. So yeah, that was not a good idea. But okay. So it's 1 base to 1 base here. We've got ourselves an Adept. We are making a Ravager here from Diablo. And are we going to just go across the map and try to kill the Protoss? The Adept is shading in. I think she can kill this Queen. Wasted an attack on that extractor. Yeah, Queen, die. Die! No, it's got 10 hit points, though. And what's this? Oh, ProbeScout's expanding. I don't know if that's the right choice here, man. Honestly, I really feel like you need Void Rays at some point here. Where are your Void Rays? He is throwing up a Stargate, but it might be too late for that, honestly. So it's Slowlings. It's Ravagers coming across the map. Corrosive Bile on this cannon is going to be worth its weight in gold. But again, 1 Void Ray will pretty much deal with this whole thing. But we'll be out in time, because here come The Ravagers. They're going to open up the... Oh, they're going to depower everything by killing that one pylon. And by that, I mean... There you go. Corrosive Bow down the pylon. Second... I mean, it's a little bit too late for that. Shield Battery healing the pylon. And then switching over to the cannon. This is some sick defense out of ProbeScout. Hurry. We don't have energy anymore. We're out. Pylon dead. Almost dead. Oh, this is absolutely crazy stuff, man. Is Queen going to die? That's a new Queen. Did the Queen die? Okay, hold on a second. We gotta see this Queen die. You get a kill? Shades on in. The Queen is hiding. And yeah, when's the last time you saw an Adept kill a Queen one-on-one? That's hilarious. Yeah, so then it sits back here and the drones try to fight it, but that totally sucks. That's not working at all. 3 kills. Okay, that's a full surround. Another Queen comes in. So fine, that worked out. But yeah, new Queen is here. The pylon is still alive. It's gonna die. Gosh dang, very, very soon here. And there is a Void Ray coming in. Is he chronoing it? He's chronoing the Void Ray. Okay, pylon down, but secondary pylon has come up here. Cannon high ground. Not gonna do super well against, you know, this many Ravagers. Lings come in. Try to deal with it. Shield Battery goes out of energy. Out of energy we go. On the other side, Adepts continue to harass, kind of wasting attacks on that Queen. Was not previously injured. Shield Battery overcharge comes up. Heal the pylon by the time, and then recalling all the probes down to this base where there are cannons and shield batteries, and there's a Void Ray here. What an absolutely perfect timing on that recall. Diablo tries to take a second base up here. That's fine and everything, but it's 30 to 22 workers. And here's the Void Ray, and then you're like, ah, crap. Well, might as well go home, I guess. Is that it? Is that our GG? Yeah, man. Adepts fighting this Spore. You don't get to have a Spore. The Adepts and the Void Rays working together, putting in serious work here. But if drones want to come up here, we'll kill your drones. That's absolutely fine with us, they say. And shading into a million roaches and dying. All right, this is getting intense, actually. This is pretty darn intense. The Queens, can they get up there? Yes, Queens can walk up here. Queens defend against Void Rays very, very well on a one-to-one basis, especially. This game one is absolutely bonkers. I'm going to try to deal with these cannons so that maybe he can take a third base at his natural. That's never good. I mean, at this point, yeah, do you want to just kill the pylon, or do you want to try to kill everything? Fine, we'll try to kill everything at once. I don't think we lost that much. Not a big problem, I would say, from Diablo. Meanwhile, Probe's main base didn't actually die. So he sends some probes over there, because 33 workers is way too many for one base. This is prismatic alignment. Oh, the transfuse does get the Spore, but man, that Void Ray takes a ton of damage. 4 hit points on that Void Ray right there. Nothing but Void Rays. A bit of a supply block here from ProbeScout. Not ideal. Losing this pylon, he didn't really account for it. So he's going to have to... There you go. He fires up a new pylon here. It's going to be a minute before it comes in. Shield Battery does heal up the Void Ray, and time to go back out. Again, that's the nice thing about Shield Batteries, is that you can just heal up and go back out immediately. It takes a minute to heal up Marines. Zergs getting their HP back takes a minute, unless you transfuse, I guess. But yeah, everybody's got their way to get their HP back, right, in this game on some level. Maybe not all of it if you're a Protoss, and maybe that's the problem with Protoss. Why they haven't won any Premier tournaments in like 3 years is because they don't have anything that brings all of their HP back. Oh, you have nothing defending your main hatch? Cool. We're just going to burn it right down then. This Void Ray needs to micro away. Oh gosh, I don't know. They're going to get it. They're going to get it. They're going to lose a Void... Oh no, the transfuses save the hatch, and a Void Ray dies. Then a Void Ray comes into the natural... I mean, well, the second base of Diablos, I guess that's what this is. And it takes forever for them to kill drones, but the drones do die. And again, Queens are fantastic anti-air against Void Rays. I like that ProbeScout is not using his prismatic alignment against the Queens because it doesn't do anything. Prismatic alignment only works against armored stuff like buildings, for example, and roaches, and extra damage versus things like battle cruisers and carriers and armored stuff, right? Right. So, man, slipping in here and killing that base would maybe probably just be game ending at this stage of the game, 42 to 35. The man's not really making much of an anti-Void Ray army, is he? He's making no Hydras at all. In fairness, he doesn't have a Lariat. So that's going to be an obstacle towards that goal. Go Void Rays, go. Go Void Rays, go Void Rays, go. Go, 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 go. And they're like, is there a base there? No. You can't tell this is here. Man, there's, again, how are you? I guess there are 3 queens here, but the Void Rays are like, YOLO! Transfuse the hat! Okay, doesn't do it. No transfuse available. Doesn't do it. Oh, and on the way out, might as well snipe this base too. I don't think ProbeScout expected this to be here, but sure, let's kill it. Bam, canceled, drone down. Okay, I mean, it's now a 1 base, just now a 2 basing Zerg player. This is absolutely crazy stuff. Fleet Beacon coming in. Carriers would probably just end it at this stage of the game. Getting any carriers out. I guess we're just going Flux Fanes, though, with that upgrade. Diablo says, what if I just killed your base with Ravagers? How would that be? Pretty good, I guess. Shield battery overcharged. Not able to keep up with Ravager and Roach DPS there, man. That was crazy stuff. Cannon gets wiped out, too, so that's going to slow it down. But how many Ravagers are you going to lose? 0, actually. Dude, these queens. Dude, is Diablo going to win this game? This is crazy. He's queen walking up to this base. If he can get up there, no transfuses because they're off creep. But the damage output by the queen is not bothered by the fact that they're not on creep. Wow. I think ProbeScout's just going to lose. It's 63-20. Army supply. GG. Diablo wins the game in game 1. ProbeScout taps out. And again, super hats off to ProbeScout for sending in a loss. Now we know whenever we see a ProbeScout game, it doesn't mean he automatically wins. And that's a good thing. That's a great thing for compilations like these. So, yeah, that was incredibly hard fought by both players. I mean, what a great game 1 for our Tease compilation for September of 2024. Could not ask for more. That was crazy good. The initial cannon rush fails. He comes over here, barely gets this thing working, snipes the hatch with cannons, tries to come up here and do cannoning again, but the roaches are out, so that doesn't happen. Goes into Void Rays, holds his ramp just long enough to get a Void Ray out and shut the attack down. I mean, the counterattack comes in here. He recalls the probes to this base that he's already taken. But yeah, I mean, the larger problem is Diablo just never stopped making queens, and Probe was kind of in love with Void Rays, and queens are really good against Void Rays. So that was, man, that was it. He's trying to get Flux Fanes and everything. Like I said, carriers do way better against queens. But Void Rays not so much, just because queen range is equal with the Void Ray. You can micro carriers to where the queens can't really hit the carrier body all that much. Anyway, yeah, that was a 5,700 resources lost for ProbeScout to 3,600 resources lost for Diablo. Surprisingly, 5 Void Rays went down in that game. Ended up losing the Fleet Beacon, but 2 hatcheries were killed and 22 drones. Like, you'd think that'd be enough to kill a Zerg player, but no. Diablo says absolutely not enough to take me down, and he gets the win with roaches and ravagers and queens. Brilliant, brilliant stuff here from Diablo, and a humble person, ProbeScout, to send this to us. So thank you again, ProbeScout, for the replay. That was awesome. And let's go to game number 2. Game 2 is a StarCraft Evolution complete game sent in by Hyper1. It is going to be a StarCraft 2 Terran versus a Brood War Zerg here on a Brood War map, Polypoid. So bottom left, it is a Hyper1 clan member, HonMonO. We've seen this guy before on the channel. And in the bottom right, going to be a Zerg. It is all sorts of Korean characters this guy is. I think it was something like 3 fingers or something. I don't know. I can't remember. We're just going to call him the Blue Zerg here. So, if you're unfamiliar with StarCraft Evolution, it just lets you pit StarCraft 2 units against Brood War units, man. And I guess they put some Brood War maps into StarCraft 2. So yeah, if you like Brood War, it's just youtube.com/falconpaladin instead of falconpaladin SC2. And if you don't know that it has Brood War, then where have you been? All right, so... Yo, this is going to be so good. So this is your natural 4-player maps in StarCraft 2, man. They abolished 4-player maps back in, like, I don't know, 2013 or 14 or something like that. Somewhere around Heart of the Swarm, people are like, no, the game's too fast. You can't defend against cheeses if you're scouting where your opponent is. And you know what? We do start out with more workers in StarCraft 2 than we do in Brood War. So, like, I get it. Brood War still has 4-player maps all over the place. Also 2-player maps. Like, I'm not going to say they don't have any 2-player maps. So, looks HonMonO getting a lot of gas here. So we're just going Mass Reaper. So let's see what Brood War Zerg can do to handle Mass Reaper. A good answer for this is generally Speedlings. They still have Speedlings in Brood War. They don't have Roaches, though. And I wonder... Hydras are actually a tier 1, well, 1.5 unit. You have to make a Hydra dam, but you don't have to have a lair for it. So I'm wondering if maybe Hydras are a good answer here, kind of a replacement for the Roach or the Ravager, versus a Mass Reaper play. I mean, this is honestly my jam, right? I am casting StarCraft 2 and Brood War almost every single day. Like, that's... I know more about Brood War and StarCraft 2 combined than a lot of people out there, man. So I can be telling you stuff. Anyway, I should cast more of this. So Reaper comes up trying to get a creep colony that you evolve into a Sunken here. Sunkens are incredibly strong, too. Like, insanely strong. That, actually, they're better than Spines, I think. But they do have to be... You have to make a creep colony first, then upgrade it into a Sunken. So it takes a minute, and it's expensive. But, oh my gosh, the Reapers are going to kill that? Oh, no. Wow. Okay, Sunken that as fast as you can. Are there any hop-up spots on this map? Or do the Reapers just have to come in through the front door? Because, I mean, that's another thing, is Reapers are kind of built for StarCraft 2, where the maps have hop-up spots for them. I don't think this exists. Oh, you guys are not focusing the right thing. There you go, Sunken up. My gosh, Sunkens hit like absolute trucks, guys. Can you... Oh, they can hit that forward creep. Kitty 8 charges, doing damage there to the building. And that one, I think it has canceled that one. Ow. Kitty 8 charges, taking hits off the Sunken. But, I mean, Sunkens have, like, 400 hit points. They have 400 hit points. So, yeah, I mean, that is a lot of damage for these Reapers to get through. HonMonO, he's pretending like these are Reapers from Wings of Liberty, man. When they did bonus damage to buildings, they had another attack against buildings, and they were so good against buildings. And then they totally nerfed that into the ground. So... Can the Reapers hop? They can't hop. There's no hopping up. Okay, but run by maybe? Oh my gosh, he gets the run by. I think he thought that was walled off. It wasn't. Disaster for Korean Zerg here. As the Reapers are doing their stutter step micro. Drones are trying to fight, but pretty good stuff here out of HonMonO. Not allowing that to happen. And now the Zerg player must retreat to the natural base. And the main base just might straight up die. Straight up die to these Reapers. Again, in the meantime, a lair did come in and a Spire is on the way. You know how you deal with Mass Reaper? Stuff that flies. Phoenix are pretty good. Okay. Alright. He's trying to kill that Spire so bad. And then you just hop up high ground and the drones all die and that... Nope, that's not happening. I think we dead. I think the response here maybe should have been more Speedlings. Yeah, maybe more Speedlings, less reliance on Sunkens and Mutalisks here. This is absolutely terrible. And that's a GG! HonMonO gets the win with a Mass Reaper proxy play on a 4-player map. He puts it in the middle. Scouts here. Doesn't see anything. Scouts here. Sees the Zerg. Sends them down. Bam. Doesn't have a hop-up spot for the Reapers, but is able to run by. And that was it. If this was a solid wall... then the Reapers would not have been able to run by into this base, and I think the time to get Mutas out would have been there for Korean Zerg, and instead, nope, they get in, they shut this thing down, they can hop down here, get behind this mineral line. Absolutely brutal. Brutal loss there, and I do think Speedlings or Hydras would have been a better choice here. I am curious to see how Hydras deal with Reapers, to be honest. So, I don't know, maybe I should watch some more StarCraft Evolution. It's fun. All right, game 2 in the books. Let's move on to game number 3. GG Terran. Game 3 of our cheese comp is here on Post Youth. We're back in StarCraft 2. Bottom left, it is Marcinxc, and on the top right, it's going to be MackWinston. So a PVT here after a PVZ and a ZVT. We got a Zerg win, we got a Terran win, and now I think we need a Protoss win. So maybe MackWinston sent in a win with this replay, but again, he does send in losses. And 3 probes coming down. All right, man. What are we planning here? It's not going to be a cannon rush because there would be a pylon here to support a forge already. What? Okay, so throwing down a pylon. And then mining through here. And then setting something up in here? Is that the plan here, Mac? Oh, I am excited about this. What are we gonna, like, gateway? He doesn't have the money. Gateway, maybe? Okay, yeah, that's it. So 4 probes. I did not know that. 4 probes to mine through. I guess it's 20 minerals. I could have figured that out. It'd be hilarious if you build a nexus here. Like, how funny would that be? And then you start something of a cannon rush. He puts the forge here. Marcinxc's like, what? Who puts a forge here? Of all places. And he's like, well, got a hard wall, got to look out for stuff. But, dude, it's right here, man. It is. Let's see if we... Okay, he can see that. I think Mac made a mistake by putting that just in the vision of the Terran player. But let's see what his camera says right now. Camera says, la 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 la, la 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 la. Oh, probes are in the house. Oh, pull the boys, pull the SCVs, get them down there, fight them. Oh no, there's a cannon that's coming up now. Marine, attack the cannon, don't attack the gateway. No, but the probes are harassing, so he can't attack the cannon. Ah, absolute disaster. Quick, make a factory. We gotta get tanks up to shut this thing down. Man, his camera is a little bit crazy. We're gonna get off his camera. And yeah, that refined. No, do not pull SCVs to fight this cannon. Do not do it, man. And don't half-heartedly do it either. He just can't pull it off. He's like, well, I can't make a tank if my gases are dead. And if I can't make a tank, I'm pretty much toast here. And yeah, you pretty much are. Look, a bunker can really help here against cannon rushes, right? A bunker that you're repairing especially can do wonders to hold this kind of a thing off. But he just didn't notice it in time, and that's the nature of cannon rushes, man. They're a lot more effective if the enemy doesn't notice them in time. So that is a Protoss win. Excellent stuff there for Mac, as always. I love the creativity on display here. Mining through this back way to get your probes in and start cannon rushing from this position. Yeah, I mean, you got to put like a supply depot up here or something, Terrans. Figure out what's going on. At least keep an eye on that. There is another entrance into your base, after all. Okay, awesome. So that was game 3. This has been a ton of fun. Creativity, back and forth, close stuff. What else do we have in store? I don't even know. Hit that like button. Check it out. It's Ruff. Ruff, the Terran player, the GM Terran player. The one who loves mech so much, and he's very sad that mech is not viable, and has been sad about that for a long time, as far as I know. So top left, it's going to be ProbeScout, and in the bottom left of Amphion, it's going to be Ruff. Yeah, from the Ruff TV clan. All right, Ruff, what do we got here? We're going to try to make mech work against Protoss. There are Immortals, man, and Stalkers. Immortal Stalker will crush any mech composition that you can devise, man. So that's why mech is not a viable option. So mech is good against Zerg. Unless the Zerg knows how to make Vipers and abduct your Thors and tanks into a ball of lurkers, but I don't know. I don't know how many Zergs are super, super good at that. But there are a few in GM. So, alright. So we got ourselves a cannon rush here from ProbeScout. Ruff says, get out of here, man. I have gas on the way here. And, oh, locking himself in with pylons. We have seen this trick so many times. It is so, so, so filthy every single time, man. And a cannon on the way. Canceling and then throwing up another pylon to get out. That was a very, very slick play there. And trying to body block the SCVs. And throwing down a gateway. 2 probes now. Canceling the pylon. And there we go. Hard walling. Excellent stuff. But the cannon is up and bam. The door is going to be open momentarily. Even attacking the SCV that's building the second supply depot, canceling the supply depot, and throwing down a factory and second gas. Yes, a man after my own heart. No bunker. Let's go right to factory. Is there enough time? We don't know. Maybe there's not. But, okay, so there's a pylon here, dude. Killing this pylon does not make a lick of difference. Trying to supply block Ruff before he can make a tank. That's why they're attacking this supply depot. And no, not quite supply blocked yet. And tech lab and tank. There we go. Just 3 supply. Just enough. Just enough to make a tank here. And a zealot was produced from the gateway, being surrounded, and bam, he did get an SCV, but 1 SCV for 1 zealot is not a very good trade. Barracks actively burning down. Repairing it is Ruff. Yes. Yes, indeed. Ruff is repairing it. You can... Is that a better angle? I don't know. Terran buildings look so weird at this angle. Ah, that's better. That's better indeed. And a starport. And the tank is out. I think this is another failed cheese. Here from ProbeScout. Okay, so expanding. Ninja expanding here as ProbeScout in the face of this tank. Mule being called down. And bam, that's it. That's it. Well, I guess there's another cannon, but threat over. 1 tank here at about 3 minutes and like 15 seconds shuts down a cannon run. I know it's hard to get there, but man, if you can, it can shut it down. Stargate here from ProbeScout. Robotics facility here from ProbeScout as well. And Probe says, what are we doing? What are we doing? Hardwalling. We've got 2 tanks. We have Marines. Yes, keep making tanks. Keep making tanks, Ruff, against the Void Rays that are surely coming. Here from ProbeScout. Let's see. Void Ray pop. There it is. Oracle. Never mind. DT's on Oracle. Now, Oracles can kill about 4 Marines. Once we get into 5 or 6 Marines, it gets really bad for Oracles. So, okay, that's a scan. So he scans that and sees nothing, man. He sees a cannon and a shield battery and says, ProbeScout should probably have more than that. ProbeScout is a pretty good player. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder if he's somewhere else, maybe. And guess what? He is. So, rigging an Immortal. So, Immortal for the tanks, Oracle for the Marines, I guess. Oh, I love getting a Raven. Really like getting a Raven. So, Probe sees, ProbeScouts, the Raven, and says, uh-oh, I can get my Immortal disabled, and then that will ruin my whole plan. Dude, that is so good to have a Raven. Oh, and then the Oracle swings into the mineral line, and there's nobody defending. A Cyclone does show up, and the Oracle's going to die, but it does take down 11 probes, so it's 30 to 16 workers now. Ruff is pushing with Marines and siege tanks, and the probe's like, well, I guess he's going that way, which means he's not coming this way, which is, I guess, good for me, but what's going to defend this stuff? You could recall your army over there, but maybe ProbeScout's more interested in a base race. Never base race a Terran, but the man does have a Stargate and a Void Ray, so floating your buildings will not help you, sir. And the other thing is, this base, recall the probes out of there. Recall the probes out of there. Recall the probes out of there. Is he going to recall the probes out of here? We know that ProbeScout is very capable of that. Void Ray Immortal, pretty good combo against the Cyclone. And the Cyclone dies. Rad. So, recall, yeah, clumps them up, recalls them, and they gone. And that tells Ruff there's another base somewhere. So that Ruff's like, crap, that's not good. And Marines are popping out. Marines against Void Rays, dude, are so good. Bring the Immortal up to help fight against the Marines. Not good against Marines either. But, I mean, 2 Immortals can handle a couple Marines better than a Void Ray can. Let's just say that. Oh, yeah. ProbeScout has this. That second base is key. The fact that he has the second base at all is massively important. SCVs running for their lives. Ruff does not have enough money to build a new orbital, but this one's flying away. I mean, I would honestly go after the orbital command. There you go. Let's kill the orbital command. Prismatic alignment, that sucker. Once that thing dies, I think Ruff loses this game. So this is a pretty great spot that ProbeScout's in right now. Is he going to land it? He's going to land it, but that's not going to help. Auto turrets save the darn thing at 40 hit points. But no, he comes in the other way. Snipes. That auto turrets are stationary. Here comes Ruff into this whole second base of probe scouts. He found it. He knows where it is. Pull the probes. Disruptor shot on the tanks. Wounds them immensely. All these probes are dead. A desperation probe pull. Maybe bring that refinery down into burning. I think you can do it if you kill that refinery. Oh, there's a factory somewhere. The factory's all the way up here. He's being revealed, but all the buildings are dying so fast because it's siege tanks and marines. Void Rays and Immortals come in to fight this thing. Kill the marines, and the Void Ray can clean the rest of it up. But god golly, the marines are so strong, and they have medevac support here. This is insane. This game is crazy. ProbeScout has played some amazing games over the last month. All right, Nexus down. Great, but seriously, kill this refinery and kill this factory, and you got this. It's Dunzo. Structures are as listed up here in structures. Okay, and that's it. We're done. It is a base race, but there are 3 pylons left and 1 factory to die. Oh, 4 pylons left. Ruff gets eliminated by that factory getting... Oh, never mind. He just left? No, ProbeScout was defeated. What? No, 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 no. No. Wait. Oh, he's building a starport over here. Never mind. Never you mind. There is a starport in production here. He had just enough gosh darn money. That's right. He builds a supply depot, cancels it, builds a starport, and bam, that's it. Even if this thing dies, which it was going to, and that if it had just been the factory, that's a win. But instead, Ruff gets the win. ProbeScout sends in another loss. The gentleman and the scholar that he is. That was amazing. Wow, what an incredible game. I can't believe Ruff pulled that out. He had just enough money left and a couple SCVs remaining. 5 SCVs remaining, enough to build something just to win the base race. Because he was going to lose it otherwise. I mean, he wasn't coming back here. He wasn't like rebuilding his whole economy or anything, but that starport was enough to win the base race. And yeah, Marines, dude. Look at them. Look at them shooting their shooty guns. They're so cool. They are so cool. All of them are shooting here, too. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to play Terran? I mean, a lot of people. But Terrans like to play Terran. Okay, that's game number 4. Gosh, we have like 4 or 5 more of these to go, folks. I hope you brought a lot of snacks to this one, because it's going to be awesome. All right, we're on Alcyone, which is a StarCraft 2 map. Bottom left, going to be a StarCraft 2 Zerg. It is Snoxter. And in the top right, going to be a Brood War Terran. It is Quanta, another Hyper 1 replay. Check him out, man. He's got his own YouTube channel. He's a cool dude. He's been taking a bit of a break from the internet recently for, you know, mental health reasons, which I think we should all do sometimes, but I'm not going to take my own advice, I guess, but maybe if you need it, you should. All right, so look how small SCVs are. And look how fast they move because they are so small, right? Perspective. Extractor opening here from Snoxter at around, I don't know, we'll say that was like a 16 extractor, something like that. Maybe a 17 extractor. So we're just reversing the field here and then a pool here at about 17 supply. Okay, saturating the gas. Did you command center first? Dude, command center firsted against an extractor pool opening. It's not a 1312 here at Snoxter, but it is incredibly... Wow, it is a command center first into barracks, which I don't know if this quite punishes it. A 1312 punishes this, but this is not a 1312. It's a little bit later than that, and I don't think there's the time. Yeah, I don't think it could get the Lings out in time to get them across the map and ruin everything before a Reaper comes out. And by Reaper, I mean Marine, because we don't have Reapers. This is a Brood War Terran. He's getting 2 gas incredibly early as well. Is he... Academy Firebat? I would say factory for Vultures, maybe. Vultures are kick butt against Lings. But you need a factory for that, and I have no idea what the second barracks is for with all that gas. Unless it's just Firebats. Unless the man is just like, I'm going to get an Academy. had to make firebats and medics and come roast up this Zerg until they die. Imagine firebats are pretty bad against queens, though. I haven't really seen that before. Because, again, I haven't watched a lot of StarCraft EVO or played it at all, and I probably should. I mean, it's again, it brings my great loves together, you know? Okay, factory. So, yeah, this is going to be probably vultures, would be my guess. Now, Snoxter is taking a second base at the gold, which is going to be excellent for him. Does the Terran know about this at all? No. Steve the SCV here is desperately trying to scout. We do have Steve the SCV merch at falconpaladin.store. If you like StarCraft merch, we have Terry the Overlord merch as well. Robert the Zealot merch. We have Protoss, Terran, and Zerg all represented out at falconpaladin.store, and we'll ship anywhere, man. You want to buy some merch, get it shipped to your house? Great, unless you live in North Korea or like Syria. So, land, Marines behind the wall, no big deal. The Lings are out, they're not doing anything. Cool. So, yeah, we're making vultures. Cool. Factory, factory, factory. I guess we just use the StarCraft 2 factory model in here. I guess that makes... barracks, too. It makes a lot of sense. Not an issue at all. So, oh, it's a Baneling bust? Have you had to deal with a Baneling bust before, Brood War Terran? And the answer is no, because Banelings don't exist in Brood War. Yeah, he's meching it hard right now. Machine shop is up. He's upgrading. That is what looks like... I guess those are spider mines? Yeah, they... oh, yeah. They're at the bottom. Those are spider mines with a lot of red up top. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be about. But, oh, you thought you were safe. Vulture microed with your heart and soul, sir. Pew-pew. Pew-pew. Oh, gosh. One of the vultures does die. The other vulture takes a Baneling hit. And it's a desperate hold. Okay, the Lings are flooding in right now. And yeah, I'm not sure that Quanta was ready for any kind of a Baneling bust. Lings inside the natural base killing SCVs. Lings attacking, I don't know, more SCVs up here inside the main base. SCVs are body blocking. They're not quite as good. Actually, maybe they're better fighters, the Brood War version anyway. They do have 60 HP. Yeah, we're just sending. Like, you hold it, but then, like, another 27 Lings show up. It's 19 Lings on the map. More Banelings being produced. Spider mines are getting laid here. Wow, that explosion radius is big on spider mines in the StarCraft Evo. Bam! Baneling down to spider mine. Bam! Zergling down to spider mine. Great micro from Snoxter. Only taking one unit up to the spider mine. I mean, we're used to doing that with Widow mine, so it's not all that different. Okay, once again, this desperate hold spot. No! Spider mines will do friendly fire splash damage too. So if they attack a Zergling that is surrounded by SCVs, the SCVs will also die to the big explosion. So you gotta watch out for that. Oh, okay. Only like 2. Somehow, only 2 of those Lings died. Spider mines on Banelings. Absolutely hilarious. This is great. That's got to be Vulture speed on the machine shop. The only other option that could be is Carillon boost, but we're going to be working on Goliath, would be my guess at this stage of the game. So Snoxter is like, all right, I guess we go roaches now. 20 to 17 workers. Still 2 bases for Quanta. Ugh, Spider mines. The spider mine explosion radius is so big. It's incredible. Yeah, you know what's good against vultures? Roaches certainly are. You know what's good against roaches? I'm guessing spider mines are insanely good against roaches. Yeah, I mean, this... Alright, the Lings are wiping out vultures left and right here. Speedlings, big deals, dude. Keeps getting cleared out. Snoxter keeps showing up with more, though. He's got 6 roaches on the way. Snoxter, he doesn't have a lair, so he has no ability to make overseers for detection for these spider mines. And the spider mines, yeah, I mean, they're everywhere. They're really going to keep Quanta safe here for a minute, at least. And then now the vultures have the speed. You can see them. Maybe don't just straight up try to fight roaches, guys. But surprisingly, not doing too poorly here. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like dealing with Dragoons in Brood War, which, again, most of you guys don't know what that is, but look at him sniping down a queen? Okay, maybe just all straight up dying because they're not being microed against these roaches at all. Ravagers are a good answer to vultures, too. Yeah, man, this guy is meching against this Zerg hard. Adding siege tanks would be pretty good, I think, but he's just going, I mean, 5 fac vulture here, hard. Continue to make SCV. That's 28 to 21 workers here. Gold base is helping Snoxter immensely. But the man is not bringing detection with him. I cannot overstress to you how much this is a problem for Snoxter. Okay, that really didn't need to die. Yeah, and then you throw spider mines down. All right. My gosh, these vultures are putting in absolute work. Yeah, it's the spider mine that makes these things go, absolutely. But they're fighting too, picking off creep tumors. Try not to get surrounded by huge groups of lings on creep. That is, oh, is that a spider? What? Was that a spider mine hit? I keep seeing giant explosions. And I'm like, when did he lay a spider mine? And the answer is right there. Wow. Dude, yeah, in the hands of a good player, vultures are great, and that's a good game. Good luck. And that's a win. Now, Hyper One is holding tournaments for StarCraft Evolution Unchained, or whatever that actual word is. I can't remember. What did he say in the email? I've got it here. I have this here, and it is... There he is. Bam. He said, I am running a StarCraft Evo Evolution Complete Events. A few dudes and I put together a bi-weekly event for it. It's like an ESL Open Cup, but only bi-weekly instead of weekly, and only one of the whole world instead of each region. But otherwise, it's the same sort of idea. People get to come together every so often and show off who's the best. So that's cool. He's putting together like actual tournaments for StarCraft Evolution, which is rad. Try to get a link for that from him. Maybe pin it at the top of the comments here. So you guys, if you're interested in doing this, if you just want to show that StarCraft 2 is better than Brood War, like come play, you know, come StarCraft 2, come deal with somebody's vultures and crush them. Be a lot of fun. That was, I mean, man, seeing vultures running around with roaches and ravagers on the map, that was tons of fun. So awesome. Awesome stuff. We are still continuing this. We have more cheese to go. In case you were wondering, you probably weren't, but hey, surprise anyway. Next. We're on Site Delta, back in the world of pure StarCraft 2. Bottom right going to be ProbeScout, top left going to be A Good Time from the Heaven Clan. So it's like having a good time, having a good time. I guess maybe that's what we're going for there. What is ProbeScout spinning guy? I don't know, it looks like Dragon Ball to me with the spiky hair, maybe? Or is that just like a Ravager? Like the spikes of a Ravager back? And it's black and white, so it's like art, man. When something's black and white, it's art. And then this is just a Protoss Pepe. Nothing crazy here from A Good Time. Alright, man, PvP. Possibly the most cheesy matchup in all of StarCraft. Some would argue that it is ZVZ with the amount of early pools, but I would say the number of cheeses available to Protoss in PvP is much, much more than just an early pool or two, or a 3-roach Ravager, or proxying spines on your enemy's base, right? That's what you can do. So this is ye old Cannon Rush. Immediately scouted, but you know what? Even if you're scouted, a skilled Cannon Rusher will still get a Cannon Rush off on you, man. Print F got to GM Cannon Rushing every game. Do you think people knew a Cannon Rush was coming when they queued up against Print F? I bet they did. I bet eventually they figured it out, and he made it to GM anyway. So hey, execution is a huge part of this. So there was a pylon block here. That got canceled. Multiple probes are running around. This is just absolute chaos. Okay, that one gets canceled because there are 4 probes attacking it. These probes are... Yeah, this whole thing... This high-level anti-cannon rushing strategy of, okay, kind of parking your workers in places where cannons would want to go is pretty good. But ProbeScout got the wall off anyway, and oh my gosh, there was a gap there. Can you... I mean, I guess you can get... What? Was there not a gap there? I don't even know. And guess what? A Zealot has showed up because we made a gateway down here with a Cyber Core on the follow-up. This is so mean. I love it, dude. Protoss can Cannon Rush, so Protoss should have to deal with being Cannon Rush. I think it's only fair that they maybe have the hardest time dealing with Cannon Rushes. They don't have creep to protect them from Cannon Rushes. They don't have siege tanks that shut down Cannon Rushes. They don't have bunkers that help Cannon Rushes. All you can really do against a Cannon Rush is, like, maybe get your own cannons out. Oh, man. And then, like, maybe... no, that's an enemy. I'm an idiot. That's an enemy Zealot. That's a GoodTime Zealot. I don't know why I thought that was ProbeScout Zealot. I was ranting about other stuff. It's dead now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. ProbeScout locked him out of his own main, which is horrible. Stalkers do have range. They can kill pylons without getting hit by the cannons most of the time. But, okay, yeah, so there's a Zealot of ProbeScouts that came out from this gateway. And probes did kill him eventually, but these are cannons coming up in range of your Nexus, sir. That's never good for anyone. So yeah, Stalker can kill this pylon. If Stalker can kill this pylon, we're recalling to try to, but it's not in time. The cannon is up, dude. Ah, the cannon is up and it's hitting your Nexus, and I think you're dead. Senor, a good time. Are you having a good time here? Pretty sure that's the intent. I know it's heaven, but like, it's one letter off from just being having a good time, right? Anyway, maybe it's punnery. We got a shield battery here. We could shield battery overcharge, heal up the Nexus, and buy some time. As this cannon gets up, okay, Stalkers with shield batteries fight against cannons pretty darn well. Yeah, cannon down. Bam, cannon down. No Stalkers. Okay, no Stalkers have died except for the ones getting attacked by Zealots. Oh gosh, 2 Zealots for the price of 1 here. Absolutely horrendous stuff, dude. Alright, well, secondary shield battery comes up. We do shield battery overcharge, but it is 14 to 10 workers. I'm surprised that a GoodTime has that many. The GoodTime does manage to get more Stalkers out, sniping cannons down as they're just trying to take down this Nexus, which is being healed up. Draining all the energy off of the shield batteries is a pretty viable strategy. ProbeScout continues to lose cannons, but guess what? Throwing up more cannons is what this man is all about. Yeah, making Zealots and making cannons. Who needs anything else in StarCraft, says ProbeScout? Not me. Not me at all. Zealots hacking away at those probes again. The probe count is down to 2. And that's it. ProbeScout gets the win. The man wins the 3rd game that he had selected for the cheese compilation. Woo! That was intense. I apologize for not recognizing this was a blue gateway instead of a red gateway, but, you know, my brain is not working sometimes, especially because, you know, I've got the 3 kids and the mortgage and stuff. Anyway, good. Really, like, really, 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 really good stuff, man. That was awesome. That was really, really good. All right, man. So ProbeScout gets the win there with the cannons and the Zealots and the no shield. Who needs shield batteries? Not ProbeScout. He just makes cannons and Zealots, dude. That's all you need. And he gets the victory. So, got more ProbeScout coming, but also some other stuff in the midst there, too. So, hit the like button if you haven't already, and let's see what's in store. Oh, I love this. One of my favorite animations in all of StarCraft is projectiles hitting the shields on a Nexus. Look at how cool that is. Anyway, next. Mac is back on Alcyone. Top right, it's going to be MackWinston. Bottom left, it is alcomcobac. Sure, okay, we'll call him Alcom, I guess. Alcom it is. Alcom versus Mac. So, we're gonna cannon rush a Terran, Mr. MackWinston. Maybe not, but maybe we are. Good luck, says Alcom. We've got a pylon coming up inside MackWinston's base. And it looks like it's going to be a Reaper expand here for Alcom. Kind of sounds like welcome, but it's Alcom, I guess. I don't know, man. It's also like 1 a.m. that I'm casting this because, man, I had a busier day than I thought. I was going to sit down and cast the cheese, but then I couldn't get around to it, and yo. Anyway. It is going to be a cannon rush, so let's see how we do this one. It's not post-youth, so you don't have the secret back door you can access. But we are going to throw a pylon down on the low ground. Coming into the main base. Is that in vision? It is not in vision of Alcom. And then, bam, you can't wall off anymore because I walled off and I control that pylon. I can cancel it whenever I want. So SCV chasing a probe, not generally actually enough to stop the probe from getting shenanigans done, historically. Alcom's actually making a proxy Rax up here, too. Ooh, so a Rax in the main and a Rax proxied. Oh, this could get interesting. This could get spicy. All of a sudden here, what's being produced out of this Rax? Nothing? Alcom, you have the money to make something. He's going to make a Marine. Okay. But, oh, that cannon's going to finish. I don't know about that. How about, what are you going to make here? A Reaper? Dude, a Reaper's showing up at MackWinston's base. If you controlled it well, you could totally win the game with a Reaper, man. All right. Well, okay. That's a mistake. You can't pull SCVs to kill a pylon when a cannon's coming up momentarily. Can't kill all of the SCVs. And actually, you can. And then they didn't even finish this pylon off. That's horrendous. I'm making a Marauder? He's making a Marauder. All right. Is this a concussive shell Marauder? I mean, that's what it's turned into, I guess. I'm not sure if that was the original plan here from Alcom. Cybercore on the way from Mac. Marauders. Yeah, there's concussive shell getting researched. Man, I posted a game on Patreon. Patreon.com/falconpaladin. Between, God, it was Cure and it was Classic. And Cure went Proxy Marauder with concussive shell against Classic, and it was amazing. It was a great game, so check it out at patreon.com/falconpaladin. If you sub there for $1 a month, you get to see the special Patreon cast that I post out there, that I post a month before anyone else can see them. You can be special. You can see that one sooner than it shows up on the channel. So if you want to see that, want to see how the pros execute that build, check it out. The supply block here by Alcom is absolutely brutal. Like, absolutely brutal, man. A Stargate's coming up, too. So, where are you going? He lands over here, which is fine, I guess. These SCVs are just running. I don't know what their plans are. I guess so. You've got concussive shell, and you have 2 Marines. Might as well go try to kill some stuff with them. That's what I say. I'm not sure if he's going to do that. Oh, wait. Does he only have the 1? I thought that was a Marauder. Aha! That's slow. Hee 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 hee. Kite it. Ha 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 ha. Yes, you can kite forever with concussive shell. Did you know that in Wings of Liberty, concussive shell was just a default ability that Marauders had? You didn't have to research it at all. Did you know you had to research siege mode for tanks at one point in StarCraft 2 history? I bet you did. I bet you did. But that has not been the case for a long time. Anyway. Shield battery, cannon, gateway, warp gate on the way. Lag TV, Maximus Black always calls it warp gate research. And I know that's, I guess, what it is, but it's just warp gate, right? Okay, Adepts fighting against Marauders is not a good fight, Adept. Run. But, I mean, running is not even all that possible either because of the slow. Wow. Well, 2 Marauders are out. That's exciting. 3 Marauders are out. Let's go. This base is mining too. More gas. Yes, getting that gas is good. You know what's really good against Marauders? Void Rays. And a Void Ray's in production. So this is where you're like, can my 3 Marauders kill this 1 cannon if it's being shield battery overcharged? Mac takes the 3rd base on Alcom's side of the map. Because, you know, that's something that one does in a game of StarCraft. When you're cheesing, at least. Oracle coming home to deal with this. An Oracle will burn these guys down, too, pretty fast. And Void Ray coming home would be nice, too. Void Ray shutting this whole base down by itself would be pretty excellent. We'll see if that's what it decides to do. But either way, the sky is the answer to this whole thing. So, oh, you thought about it. And the Marauders are like, crap, an Oracle. Gotta go, man. Quick. Burn down the shield battery. You can't shield overcharge yourself. And now, oh gosh. Yeah, the Oracle, the Zealots, the Stalkers. Accidentally attacking the unbuildable bricks. I do that, man. I do that. So it's over. Void Ray shuts this thing down. Oracle Zealot Stalker shoots this thing down. The Marauder ends up getting no kills before it dies, very tragically. There's nothing, and that's a GG. Bam! Rage quit. Mac gets the win. Excellent job, Mac. That was chaotic. You kept your head. You managed to get a shield battery and a cannon up here. Smart idea. You stargated. And you countered the Marauders. Very well done. I don't know if you knew it was Marauders. I guess you did scout this. So never mind. You knew what it was. The Stargate was the right answer. And you executed it quite well, I would say. Resources lost in this game is 1,400 to 300, which is... that's over 1,000 more resources lost when it's only 1,400 for the person who lost more. That's brutal. Brutal. But 15 SCVs, 5 Marauders, and a Marine will do that, man. 1 Zealot died, 1 Adept died, and 1 Probe died, and a shield battery. So 1, 1, 1, and 1. Probably, and yeah, you're probably going to win a game. If it's a game in which you only lose 1. One of a thing. All right, next up, we got more ProbeScout. Can you believe we got more ProbeScout? I bet you can. Let's see what he's up to now. We're on Amphion, another ZVP featuring ProbeScout. Bottom left, it's going to be oPZesty. Top left, it's going to be ProbeScout. Please, no OP, he says. Because oPZesty is his name, which means he's overpowered somehow. Nice spinning logo with a Viking on it. And axes? Wow. I know if you know, says oPZesty. I won't be OP if you're not OP, is what he's saying. Did you know that the capital of Alaska is Juneau? I didn't know that. Juneau, the capital of Alaska is Juneau. You're going to cannon rush this dude. It's like the movie. Juneau. Oh, these guys are funny. I like them. They should have a good time together. Hatch first and Overlord parked over the hatch because if you're getting cannon rushed, having vision on it is also important. What is this position? You can't cannon rush from there. I guess you can cannon rush. The Overlord can see this, though. Like that. No! What? The Overlord is going too far. He's scouting over here. And he's like, aha! I found you, you sneaky pro. Oh, he actually did check this. Nice job, oPZesty. Like, I am not being sarcastic here. This is great. You scouting this? Well, we've seen ProbeScout deal with people seeing his cannon rushes before. I don't think he would send in an example of a cannon rush that, like, straight up just won because the enemy didn't have any vision on it at all, right? Probably wouldn't do that. It'd be funny if he did, though. Anyway, this high ground pylon might actually die, which would be problematic. Oh, okay. Good probe snipe. But bot time for the cannon to come up. The cannon, unfortunately, is not in range of the hatchery or this extractor, but it will cover a cannon that gets placed here. 3 shots to kill a drone. He's trying to get, I think, a spine up, be my guess. Yeah, he does, but that's in range of the cannon. Oh, no, and it just dies. He doesn't even cancel it. Ah, ProbeScout. You said no OP, and now you're OP cannon rushing. I mean, against a Zerg, though. Is it really OP to cannon rush a Zerg? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it be. All right, man. So that cannon's in range of the hatch. These cannons are in range of that gas. Just slip a cannon down here in range of that spawning pool. That'd be amazing. Probably not, would be my guess. I don't think this is cannonable. This looks like it is, though. So, yeah. It's a quintuplet of cannons here. Extractor down. Hatch probably going to die. Queen's going to come out. Maybe throw down a creep tumor before it dies. That's what I like to do when I'm being cannon rushed. Yeah. Tumor. And then maybe don't attack the cannons because that's a bad thing. On the other side of it, okay, same old story here. Cannon coming up. Going to shut this whole thing down. Good effort, I guess. Ooh, he's not actually paying attention as much as he should and loses a couple extra lings that he shouldn't have. Unfortunately, very, very tragic. All right, so yeah, this hatch, I mean, come on, Queen. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Ravagers are out, only 2 of them. You probably want 3 or more. Hang on. Can he save the hatch with sacking lings? Well, the queen died. And these lings... Okay, never mind. Can't save the hatch. All the lings and the queens died anyway, and the hatch went down. Regardless. ProbeScout doing his very favorite thing of ninja expanding somewhere when he's cannon rushing your face. If you ever play against ProbeScout on the ladder and he cannon rushes you, check weird spots for a base he's going to take around 4 minutes. Alright. So the Corrosive Bile is the answer to these cannons to some extent. That Overlord is not overlording. Blanc. Get the refund, though. Oh, you get a full refund if an egg dies. I guess that makes sense. Because eggs are the only production that you can actually kill while they're in production. Well, I guess if you, like, kill a Rax while a Marine's in production, I guess you get the refund there, but... Ugh. Anyway, brain falling apart. We got this. We got this, folks. I was laid off about 2 weeks ago. I've been job hunting like crazy, and I got about 10 weeks of severance. It's like, I'm okay, at least for the next couple of months. We'll see after that. The job market doesn't seem to be too great, but I have like 100 applications in, like literally 100, so should be okay. Just need one job, right? You don't need multiples. Okay, this is good stuff out of oPZesty. It's playing well. This one's about a 5200 MMR. It's 5000 MMR, like GM stuff. ProbeScout plays at, and guess what he's doing? He's making the Void Rays. Again. Oh, these lings just want to die. Stop donating lings to the cannons. Stop doing that. Those are resources you don't need to be losing, sir. So oPZesty retakes his Nat, takes a third base. ProbeScout's going to show up with Void Rays here, and if all you've got are Ravagers, sir, you're going to die. So he does have a queen. He's got one queen now. He's making another queen because he's like, you know how Protoss like to follow up cannon rushes when they force you to make Ravagers is Void Rays, because Ravagers can't shoot up. I mean, they can, but come on. You know what I'm talking about here. Okay, and it's all about queens. There's one. Wait, did he have two? Yeah, I guess he already had two. Oh my gosh, another one pops out. Yeah, so look, if you ever get cannon rushed and you kind of hold it, like, don't ever stop making queens, is my recommendation to you as a Zerg player, as oPZesty and Diablo have showed us today. Man, I think, who was it? Loco had a game, I think, where Cyril was playing a PvZ, and the Zerg player just tried to Corrosive Bile down like a shield battery, but ended up catching like a group of 6 Void Rays instead. Oh, he wants the hatch so bad! He's gonna get it. Oh, and this Void Ray stays alive too with 30 hit points. That's so annoying. So now it's a 2-basing Zerg versus a 2-basing Protoss. ProbeScout is happy about this. These cannons are still here. I thought they'd be cleaned up by now, but I guess the Ravagers are too busy trying to Corrosive Bile down Void Rays. Alright. That was like 5 kills on that cannon. Pretty effective, pretty cost-effective cannon, I'd say. 150 minerals. Not bad at all. Free Void Ray is free. Gonna supply block oPZesty? No. Dodging Corrosive Biles. No, gonna die. Overextended there. One of that Overlord so bad, but didn't get it and died in the process. Never good. Never good. Third base getting replanted here, but I don't know, man. It is Oracles. It is more Zealots, I guess. Again, Zealots. Man, charge lots would be pretty amazing here. And he is researching charge. All right, cool. Look at me having an idea 10 minutes after ProbeScout had the idea and being like, I'm a genius. And ProbeScout's like, yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. Little supply blocked. Never hurt anyone, I guess. Chrono boosting out charge would be amazing. He's gonna find you. That Zergling is scouting for stuff, but did not take a hard right here to scout this. This Zergling's job was finding this base. Okay, so we are in a similar position here to that game versus Diablo earlier in the cast, where if a bunch of queens show up, and oh look, a bunch of queens, this might be disastrous for ProbeScout again. Although, he didn't have charge lots last time, and charge lots are pretty great against queens. And lings. And all sorts of great stuff. Like Ravagers, pretty good against Ravagers too. So charge finishes now. Great. Got charge lots. Mass Oracle. What is this? Warp it in 5 more Zealots, because guess what? Warp Gate is done. You want to mine through this mineral wall and attack this way? Probably better than trying to come up a ramp. And plus you already have creep here. Yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to bring some drones up here, mine through this mineral wall, and then try to go through this area. It's a wider area of attack. Maybe not wider, but it's not uphill, and that matters a lot. Okay, here we go. Queens trying to snipe down an entire Oracle, and is ProbeScout like going to base race this? What are we doing? Well, first the queens are fighting all by themselves, and suddenly, oh, the green lasers of death here. Wow, every queen dies, and that's it. Once the queens are dead, the sky toss portion of this fleet is amazing. Oh, Lings got inside the mineral line, sniped a few probes there, though 19 probes have now died. So that was a little disastrous for ProbeScout, but this is more disastrous for Zesty. His ability to make anti-air is not very fast either, right? Queens can only be produced one at a time off of a hatchery. Like, they are the slowest units to mass produce for Zerg in the game. Charge lots against your roaches out in the open. A single spore has arrived. Get it. Get the single spore. And almost lost an Oracle to it, but didn't. And I think that's it. Although, the Lings did come back in, and they're sniping this entire second base of ProbeScouts. So we're kind of base racing here, I would say. Not insanely base racing, but kind of sort of base racing. Alright, Zealots on top of them roaches. Let's go. Roach down, roach down. Spores getting hits off. Gonna kill a Void Ray. Heck yeah, Spore Crawler kills a Void Ray. Roaches in a very entrenched position over here. That's where they want to be. And I think there are drones in front of them holding position too, which is great. Oh my gosh, Overlord death, Overlord death, Overlord death. Zealot sniping down spores. The Zealot addition to this play makes it so much better, folks. I think that's it. 25 to 11. Workers ProbeScout is up. Like, this is still happening. I don't know why those Zealots are running from those Lings, but GG! ProbeScout gets the win. That was something. That was one heck of a game for sure. Man. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. We got one more, I think. I think one more game here. So well done, ProbeScout. 12,000 losses to 6,000 losses. Zesty, man, how much did he lose here exactly? 27 roaches, 3 ravagers, 19 queens. Dude, that's way more queens died than I thought there were. But 19 queens made in 11 minutes is a lot of queens. And 5 hatcheries killed in 11 minutes. That's crazy. I mean, I say kill 10 hatcheries, you kill the Zerg. 11 hatcheries in 11, or 5 hatcheries in 11 minutes also gets the job done. I'll allow for that. So, all right, let's keep this ball rolling, and let's see what's next. The name of this game is simply What? So, bottom left, it's going to be MightyThor with the spinning logo of... I have no idea what that's supposed to be. It looks like an old meme from like 2013 or so. Old meme template? Are the words backwards? Nope. Okay, so top left, it's going to be ProbeScout. So PvP here. And in the replay, it says what, and then says the names. So maybe it's a double cannon rush of some kind, or maybe double DT, or like DT versus like charge lots. I don't know. We will have to see. Is that some other language? from MightyThor. If you can translate this, let me know in the comments, and I will thank you. So, a forge here from ProbeScout. A gateway here from MightyThor. So, another cannon rush here from ProbeScout, man. He ProbeScouts all day on the ladder, and Probe pull excellent job not letting the wall off happen. And, okay, the wall off happened. Oh, no. The wall off totally happened, folks. I mean, doing what you do, you can only attack these pylons. There's another cancel and then a replant. So we can get out. I mean, that's a move that ProbeScout is really good at doing, and then that's a wall. But no, I mean, this is open anyway, but whatever. Probes making sure you can't throw up any cannons on the low ground. And 2 probes are attacking that cannon, so I mean, it's pretty close to being awesome here. I don't know. There's the gate. Yeah, ProbeScout has this figured out. He's got the timing worked out, folks. Oh, that Zealot was not able to get in there in time to get some big hits off on that cannon. Okay, well, ow. Ow, guess what? That pylon is probably going to die, but there's another pylon here. So, okay, these probes are queuing up to die, but they're going to actually kill it. Oh, man, they did it. They killed the cannon. I mean, it was 9 probes that have died. Not ideal. There's hardly any mining going on here at all for MightyThor. So let's get some new cannons up. Zealot is on the way. Okay, loses that pylon. That sucks. Or that probe, rather. That's really bad for ProbeScout that probe died. And he's got a gateway, chrono boosting out Zealots. Zealot is out for MightyThor. 2 gateways from ProbeScout. Inside the main base, it is 13 to 11 workers now in favor of our guy ProbeScout. Trying to see if there's an expansion coming in from ProbeScout at all. Don't check there. You want to check somewhere else, man. ProbeScout Zealot is trying to keep moving, but then he gets pinned in, kills a probe, ends up dead. But the income is better here for ProbeScout. He can do more Zealot production than our guy MightyThor can. But hang on, if this pylon dies and depowers both of these gates, more lost mining time there. 2 Zealots being produced at a time here for ProbeScout. But if this pylon dies, oh, another probe showed up to make another gateway. Are you serious right now? Okay, both depowered. 1 Zealot is out here. And he's down. I think ProbeScout's going to lose this one, folks. Okay, Probe comes in, tries to repower his own gateways. Probe gets sniped again. ProbeScout has lost 4 probes today. Hang on. Okay, powered it up. Powered up one of the gateways. Okay, that one gets depowered, and then this one gets powered. And then this one gets depowered again. No! Oh, he almost left it. Don't leave it. And then this one's powered now. So we're just individually powering up these gateways one at a time. Another probe dies. It's 15 to 9 workers. Another probe comes in. This game is abject chaos. Dude, that probe gets surrounded. He mineral walks out of it, but he's very injured. That Zealot's fighting 2v1. That's not going to work out for him. That probe gets sniped. Dude, he keeps losing probes. He has the better economy. Oh my gosh, this one gets powered just temporarily. Chrono boost that sucker. He doesn't have energy for a chrono boost. He's been using the and then there's the, okay. There's the depower. Guess what? ProbeScout's back with another probe. But the Zealots... the Zealots get it, and the pylon's gonna die. I think ProbeScout might need to tap out here, folks. Yeah, I mean, that army's looking good. Why is their army count... Oh, I guess ProbeScout's army in production counts as army supply. Even if it's not coming out, if it's not progressing because, well, the gateways are unpowered, sir. Another probe comes in. If he can get these Zealots out... But the Zealots are like, your walling, it does not work anymore, my friend. I just got to get one of these pylons up. God, that one dies. He's not even canceling these. Yeah, ProbeScout is, I think, starting to throw good after bad here. All right, well, powered up for about 4 seconds and depowered again. Oh. All right, ProbeScout. I think it might be time to admit defeat, but no. This is like me continuing to flood lings into an enemy base when it was a bad idea 5 minutes ago to flood lings into the enemy base. Look at how fast these pylons die to these zealots, ProbeScout. You can't just wall them like this. They can get through. Oh, there we go. That one died. I mean, this one... Okay, hang on. This one's up. Chrono boosting out a zealot. Bam! Gets this guy. Hang on. Zealot dies. More probes are going to die because they're fighting. It's not that many probes to fight the zealot. That zealot dies. This is nuts. This is absolute banana pants level craziness right here. Oh, and Adept comes out for MightyThor. That's awesome. Not good against the pylons as much, but definitely good against zealots, man. Really good against zealots. Oh, we took his eye off the prize. He could have killed one of the zealots and just didn't. Another zealot comes out. The Adept is too busy attacking who knows what. Finally figures out being hacked in the face by a zealot here. This game is bonkers. Finally, the man's building a shield battery. More zealots popping out here from ProbeScout. Worker count 21 to 19, but all of them are fighting for MightyThor right now. I don't know what that zealot. He's just attacking that gateway. He's gonna die. Fine. Oh, and then ProbeScout makes his own Adept, but he's outnumbered. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. 2 Adepts come out from ProbeScout. We are teching up in this game, folks. That's what we're doing. We're teching up right now. Dude, the mining of MightyThor today has been so injured and hurt. Okay, Adept versus Adept fights. Not something you see every day. He's just going after probes. Yeah, his income is just better. I mean, it's even worker count, but he hasn't had to pull his probes to fight constantly in this game. Okay, shield battery, overcharge possible, and bam! MightyThor taps out ProbeScout. Gets the win. I mean, that was absolutely crazy good PvP. That was so good. Insanely powerful stuff there from ProbeScout. Yeah, I'm sure the what was, how did I win that? I think that's what that was. How did I win that? I put up 3 gates in my enemy's main base. None of them died in an 8-minute game. And I just made zealots with them. They got depowered and powered 18 times each. I got into Adepts. And that worked out. I mean, I don't know if the GG there was... I guess maybe the Adepts going after your probes constantly was going to be super annoying to deal with. You probably couldn't kill these guys if there was a shield battery overcharge up. But yeah, I mean, look at what a crazy setup this is. How many pylons did he lose today? 16. He lost 16 pylons today. It is a 2-to-1 resources loss plus then for ProbeScout today. He lost 10 zealots too. But 21 probes died for MightyThor, and ProbeScout only lost 9. He didn't have... I mean, they were all 9 probes that came across the map and tried to throw up more pylons to repower these gates, right? Oh, all right. That was amazing. I'm going to bed, but I sure hope that you enjoyed the 110th Falcon Paladin cheese compilation here on YouTube. It was a good time for me. I hope it was a good time for you as well. So... that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, and a cheese comp for November 2024. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.